Hello, people of the internet. Welcome to 60 Seconds. I'm sure you've heard of the game. There we go. I'm certain you've heard of this game. All of the big YouTubers have played it, and many smaller YouTubers, which I guess includes me now. If you haven't heard of the game, it's a survival game in the event of the atomic apocalypse. I know atomic isn't the right word, but I can't think of a better one right now. So, let's just start a new game. I'll do classic. Let's do the tutorial first. Learn all about how to scavenge and survive in the event of a nuclear... That's the word I was looking for. Nuclear, not atomic. Apocalypse. This tutorial is 100% approved by the establishment. Anybody else see the UFO there? That. Okay. Highlighted objects. Oh, God. Move to the yellow X. Oh, God. Oh, my God. These controls. I'm gonna need that soup. Yes, I've seen Markiplier play this. Family comes first. Alright, so he takes up 2. Oh, it's nice how they're highlighted through the walls. I can kind of see it. Take some soup. Highlighted wall. Oh, they're not. Okay, it's just highlighted for the tutorial. Alright, there's a lack of sound, music. To the shelter. Which is... Ah, yes, that's it. Jeez. Small stuff. No one... So you'll need a radio. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. Our incredibly advanced warning system gives you 60 seconds to scan. What? Hold on a minute. Take the gun. God. There we go. Oh, room. Why do you take 3? Yeah. Give it to me. I'm trying to grab the lamp. Give me the lamp. And the flashlight too. God, I have to be facing this. I don't have time. Training is... Oh, that was not a good run. That was a terrible run. Soup can be stored for up to 737 years. Yeah. You made it to the shelter. Congratulations, but the drill's not over yet. You'll end up here with whatever and whoever you brought with you. Nothing else. You'll need to make the most of it. The next few days will teach you how to survive down here while the world outside burns. Explore and interact with your surroundings. You can always find out useful things about your shelter and its inhabitants when your survival journal is not opened yet or hidden. Alright. Timmy, Mary Jane, Ted, Dolores. Explorator. Some food. Got a flashlight, a radio, and a brief suitcase. Okay. First things first, we must ration food and water. If you don't wine and dine yourself and the folks you've brought with you, you can bet your bottom dollar none of you will ever see the light of day again. As long as you have food and water available, ration it out to a given person by selecting the picture of a can or water bottle under their portrait, or instantly ration out both by clicking on the character's image. Of course, you might save your supplies for later, but a normal person can only survive 4 days without water. As to food, the longer you deny your people rations, the weaker they will get and might eventually get sick. If you manage to cure them, it will take you quite a few cans and a lot of time to replenish their strength. So I know nobody needs food or water the first day. Since this is your first day down here, you'll need to get used to your surroundings. Believe me, ventilation hum can drive anyone nuts if you don't occupy yourself with something to do. Get some decent rest and we'll carry on tomorrow. Nighty-night. Alright. Good morning, survivalists. Hope you slept well. Bed's comfy enough? No? Well, better get used to it since you'll be staying here for a while. We'll start today's activities with rationing since you need to do it every day. But after that, we will move on to something else. Got your attention? Good. Now listen, there is a risk you will run out of supplies eventually. Everything can be useful, but food and water are critical to your survival. If they're gone, you will be gone sooner than you can say corn dog. Sometimes you will need to send people to the surface to bring in more supplies. You do this by preparing an expedition a day before it actually departs. Be careful though, tired survivors can never be a part of an expedition. Today we will skip preparations and jump directly into sending someone brave outside. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Everything seems okay with Dolores. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. So that seems good, except, Timmy. There. Timmy probably needs the food since... I don't know. Sending people out into the wasteland is no walk in the park. Do it too early or without a gas mask, then you can bet it's a suicide mission for them. Send healthy and well-fed people. Sick, hurt, or crazed people are more likely to perish out there. You can send one person at a time. Let's give it a try. This time, you will need to send someone out, but if you ever want to skip a trip to the surface, don't select anyone. Now, it's saying don't do it too early, so I'm gonna skip today. Too bad I had to send that scavenger myself. Were you even listening to me? I said send someone on an expedition. I admire your isolationism, but they might have found a soup can that would make the difference between living and dying. I've sent little Timmy to the surface. Don't worry, he'll be alright. At least during this drill. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. So everybody seems okay. I'm an army man, so I don't know a second thing about imagination, but you could probably use yours now. Picture this scenario. You come across your kid's hamster, who in some bizarre way found its way to the shelter. The kids are obviously going to love it, and so will you. There's nothing better than food that comes to you on its own. Now it's up to you. Do you cook him? I gotta say no, because I am aware... Wait, no. I almost selected yes on next. Because I know insanity really is a thing. Good choice. The little furry guy can stay and fatten up. It'll make a bigger meal in a few days, and maybe your only source of food if you run out of cans. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Everything seems okay with Dolores. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. I'm gonna give Ted some water. That's it. You might be faced with decisions that require you to use your equipment. However, sometimes you might find out you don't have the one item that was supposed to save the day, so make sure you scavenge the right supplies before the blast. Keep in mind, every item can be used for something. What do you want to do today? Clean a rifle? Listen to the radio? Or maybe play Shadow Bunnies using your flashlight? So listen to the radio. Might be something useful on there. Day 5. I see Timmy came back with 2 water bottles. And is that a med kit? And a lock. Ooh. The radio is critical to establishing communications with the U.S. Army, as well as for listening out for any trouble that might be headed your way. If you get lucky, maybe you'll catch some music, too. Good news, everyone. The expedition is back. Sometimes they'll return with extra supplies, sometimes they won't. Other times they'll come back with a nasty injury or even radiation sickness. Believe me, you don't want to get You don't want to get those. I hear glowing in the dark isn't as fun as it sounds. This time your explorer was hurt, but they recovered. Alright, I gotta end the video here, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.